Today we're going to be doing a overview review of the Asus Strix Gaming 8 gigabit card. As you see in front of us, we have the Aurora graphics card software. We'll be going through the 6 different options that they have for it and be demonstrating them on the right hand side with the webcam that I have set up next to my chassis. Moving on, we have, for the first lighting effect, is static. How you optimize or select the different colors is by going around the ring like this. If you want to select that particular color, you can go ahead and apply it. As you see, that happens right away on the card. I particularly like the blue because that is what my chassis represents, is that color right there. The next effect is breathing. As it suggests, it does exactly that. As you can see on the right hand side, it gives you a soothing breathing simulation. Moving on to the next is strobe. Just like with the other two, you can select what solid color you would like for this, and it will do exactly that in the color that you select. Now the last one is a little different. As you can see, it disengages your color selection ring right here, and it will cycle through all the different colors within that spectrum. Now moving on to the special effects. Here's one that I will not be using because I personally don't use my CPU for listening to music. I'd say if I do ever, it's probably 5% of the time, if even that, while on it. So I do not have an example at this time on how to use that, but I imagine, as you can see with the other 4 lighting effects, it will work just as well. Now moving on to the GPU temperature range. This works rather well. As you can see right now, my card is nice and cool. Maybe, if the software wants to work with me today. Well, let's force it into it. Let's go with a solid. As you see, it doesn't want to work for me, and I do not know why. Let's get out of the program. Let's get back into it and bring it back up. Okay, with the temperature on here. Okay, we're back after updating the Aurora graphics card software, as well as the Asus Tweak 2 software. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change this back to static, as you can see, just so you know this is all working. Go back to the graphics card temperature selection for special effects. As you can see, it changed to green. That means we're at 40 or below. As you can see in the Asus Tweak 2, we're at 36 degrees. So everything is back the way it should be. Now, let's go ahead and reset the fan profile to be less aggressive so that we can show this in a timely manner. We'll save that, apply it, And we should start seeing a little bit of temperature rise. Yep, 36 already. We're going to go ahead and run Unigine Haven and try to get this to heat up quickly. Bring all this back up for you so you can see how everything correlates. In the bottom left here, it's already up to 50 degrees. Figure somewhere right in here, and then 60 will be right up around in there. As you can see, as well as you can with the camera I have on there right now for the color, that it coincides. As it gets warmer, the color is definitely changing. We're going from a green to yellow. From what I'm seeing to what the camera is showing, the camera is showing a little bit lighter than what I'm seeing. Well, quite a bit lighter. I'm still seeing some green. But it's definitely up in the 60-degree area, I'd say approximately in here. That's what I'm seeing color-wise. Maybe a little bit in here. Yeah, we're at 65 already. Oh, back down to 62. Almost 70. We're getting to that definitely yellow stage. We're hitting right about there now. It's turning a good orange on the graphics card. You can't quite see it. It's too light. Now you can see it's going towards red as it approaches that 80 degrees almost. There you go. If you could see what I'm seeing right here, it's definitely red. It's definitely darker than what we have on here, but it is fairly accurate enough to warn you that your card is overheating. With everything that I've showed you today, I would say Asus has done a fairly nice job for what they presented. The Aurora is not a bad card at all. I should say the Strix is not a bad card. I like the Aurora option. I'm not usually one to get into this type of modding for the case, but it's really nice. I'm going to keep it at the static unless I'm on my VR. I would go ahead and use the clear glass to just have a visual if I think things are glitching on the graphics side. That would be a personal use for myself. I'm sure there's other uses, such as you're a gamer and you like to watch your chassis while you're gaming. This could be a good thing for the GPU temp option as well. Now, with that all being said, I think this is a really good card from Asus. The graphics card is one that I will be keeping around for quite a while, and it is definitely worth the $200 I paid for. So the graphics card performs very well as far as I'm concerned, and I would definitely recommend it, especially for those that want a decent overclock and don't really want to push it any further. Now, with that being said, there are other graphics cards out there, as you may know, may not know, that can be pushed further. So if that's your thing, I would definitely recommend to look somewhere else. If it's not, this is a good card for $200. Well, if you have any questions, comments, anything that you want to convey to myself, please go ahead and put it down in the comment section. Please subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram as The Tech Basement. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.